All right, everybody. I am going to read our story this week. Before I begin, I just wanted you guys to know I miss all of you. I hope you're doing well at home and your homework isn't too difficult. I think we're going to try to do our reading group pretty similar to what we did before. So Mondays, I'll read the story to you. Tuesdays, you can read it to yourself. Wednesdays, maybe we can get some partner reading going with Zoom. There'll be a couple days where you might have a worksheet, and Friday an activity if you want to do it. All right, this is a place called Chichen Itza. It is a place in Mexico, and I thought it would be fun for us to do some books on different places around the world since we're all stuck at home right now. Here we go. So our focus question this week is what makes Chichen Itza an important landmark? And our words to know are carved, columns, Maya, runes, temples, wells. I'll let you guys read the table of contents, and we will begin. A building in the jungle. Long ago, two men were exploring a jungle in Mexico. People had told them about the ruins of an old city nearby. Suddenly, the men spotted a tall building covered with plants. They had found one of the most important old cities in Mexico, Chichen Itza. The Yucatan. Chichen Itza is on the Yucatan Peninsula in New Mexico. Most of the land on the peninsula has stayed the same for hundreds of years. There are few big cities, but the land near Chichen Itza is still jungles, forests, and farms. An old city. Chichen Itza was built many hundreds of years ago by the Maya people. They made stone buildings that still stand today. The building that the two men saw is called El Castillo, Spanish for the castle. The Great Ball Court in Chichen Itza is a big field with a stone wall. Men played a game using a huge, heavy rubber ball. Scientists are still trying to learn how the game was played. Building Chichen Itza. It took the Maya hundreds of years to build the city. The older buildings are low and flat. They often have plain stones on the bottom and fancy carved stones on top. The newer buildings like El Castillo and the Great Ball Court are different. They have snake carvings and tall columns. The Maya did not use wheels, so they couldn't carry stones in wagons. They didn't have horses to drag heavy things either. Every stone had to be carried to the city and put in place by Maya workers. A special spot. The Maya had an important reason to build a city where they did. This part of Mexico has no rivers or lakes. Instead, fresh water comes up from underground wells called cenotes. Chichen Itza had 2 cenotes. The wells were important for drinking water. The Maya also put gifts in the water for Chac, their rain god. If Chac liked the gifts, they believed he would send rain to help their corn and other vegetables grow. The Maya believed in many gods and gave gifts to each one. Many of the buildings at Chichen Itza were temples. El Castillo had a temple at the top for a god that looked like a snake with wings. Scientists are learning about what this god meant to the Maya people. Seeing Chichen Itza today. More than 1 million people visit Chichen Itza each year. Many people climbed the steps at El Castillo. Over time, the steps became slippery and dangerous. The people of Mexico are keeping the building and visitors safe. Today, visitors are not allowed to climb the steps. It is still fun to visit the city, though. Twice a year, many people come to see a special show. On those 2 days, the sun makes shadows on the castle. The shadows look like a snake on the side of the stairs. A wonderful place. Some of the most amazing Maya buildings are in Chichen Itza. In fact, the city was chosen as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Maybe you will visit it one day. Okay, we're not going to worry about reading the captions under the pictures or the map or the glossary until later in the week.